So, fourth thing, the book that completely blew up book talk. Dragons, death, romance, betrayal, it's a masterpiece. And it's been everywhere. And I mean everywhere. But does it actually live up to the hype that has been going around? Let's talk about it. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Manu Reads, and if you're new, I just do honest book reviews or book TBRs and just basically booktube and the passion I have for reading. I recently covered Sheremy series, and this time I was thinking, let's do Rebecca Yarrow's Empyrean series because needless to say, I love it. I loved it so much. So, here's how it goes. So, we have my girl here, Wild Stargill, okay? And she is this studious girl who always wanted to be a scribe. And scribe is like one of the folk conjurers in that world, and they're like basically like the knowledge kind of based quadrants. They track history, they have all the kind of like informative kind of thing, if you get what I'm saying here. You have to read the book to understand, because I didn't know there was scribes at first when I first read the book. And she wanted to be a scribe like her dad, but she was then thrown into a war college named Basgaev, and due to her mom's insistence, and she did not let that slide, and she had to go to old college, and she only had 6 months of training. This is bad. And in that college, if you are not good at the challenge, you're dead, basically. If you haven't passed the trial, they're all deadly trials. And the thing is, she's small, short, fragile, and never fit for this type of college. But you know what? She's smart and she's clever. And her mom is a military commander, so dying is not an option for her. But first of all, Violet actually surprised me. She's really, how do I say? She's a soft character at first, but then she's smart and clever as well. That made me go, ooh, okay. I love the fact that she wasn't like the typical, female character who just punches walls and punch everyone and, is really good at everything. No. She was weak, and the author showed it in a way, like in a really good way. How she cope up with the whole thing, and, I really love that. And I love how she went through the challenges with her disability, and it just shows how, you can get through anything if you're determined enough. And then we have Satan Ryerson, Morley Gray, Bruden, deadly love interest, and it's just chef's kiss. Their banter, everything that's happened.
OMG, you guys have to read it.
If you're planning to read this, please read it. And the whole war college is like Hunger Games plus Harry Potter plus How to Train Your Dragon all in one. And needless to say, I loved it. It's brutal, it's fast paced, it just keeps you on edge of your seat when you read, and it's amazing. Dragons? Oh, don't even get me started about dragons. That's easily my favorite part of the book. They're sassy, they're brutal, they're full of character, unlike just some pets who, fly you everywhere. It's just, I love them. They have their own personality, like distinct personality one another, which I really loved. And the relationship between the writers and the dragon, and the book was really fast. I didn't even feel like I read 500 pages. I read it after school, and it just makes you so happy reading that book. But there is some tropey things in the book that I didn't really love, but I was okay with it. Overall, I really enjoyed the book. So I have one comment about the whole book, because you know how they kind of like show it as enemies to lovers and, kind of hating each other. At least Satan hating her, because Violet was just, like trying to survive at best, and Satan was kind of like the, he hated her, but I didn't really see it. I felt like the romance was a bit rushed in a way. Expecting a more, like the romance started at least the next book. Like I want it slower. I think it's just me reading that. I'm like, oh,
They already confessed?
And I felt like, while it sometimes survived things that were not really realistic based on how she was. But you know what? There's dragons and magic in there. So, I mean, anything is possible in that world, am I right? But I just felt like maybe she would struggle a bit more. Like, I get that she had some training, but then the other writers trained for their whole life and suddenly she's the most powerful one. I kind of have a bit, questions around that. Otherwise, I'm not mad at it. Overall, Fourth Wing was a great journey, a great book to read if you want fantasy, if you want brutal, if you want wars, if you want, death, trials. It's just so good. At the same time, there's a few tweaks that I didn't really appreciate. As I've said before, overall, I would give it like 4.8 stars. I loved it. I know it's a high value for the first book, but if you know me, every series that I love, the first book is always the highest of like the stars that I could give because that's when you hook the reader into that, which I really loved. Anyways, guys, if you read it, I would love to hear your favorite dragon, favorite character, favorite anything, really. And, drop a thumbs up below. And I would love to see you guys in the next video where I talk about Iron Flame. Anyways, bye-bye!